Having the right bag setup for your commute or your adventure is super important. At Priority, we have a line of 174 Hudson bags designed for commuting and adventure. Today I'm going to walk you through my commuting setup and my adventure setup, so let's get into it. At the core of my commuting setup is my 174 Hudson Pannier Backpack. It's really nice because it's not just a pannier bag, but it also converts to a normal backpack. In it, I'll keep things like my lunchbox, my laptop, a change of clothes for when I get to the office super sweaty, and it's really great, so if I get to the office, I park my bike outside, I can put my backpack on and walk it inside. Next up is probably the most essential thing on this whole setup, and that's my saddlebag. It's essential because in my saddlebag, I hold everything I need to fix a flat. In case I'm on the way to work and I get a flat, I don't want to end up late, although I'll probably just end up on the subway and make Nelson change it when I'm in the office. It's really nice because it stays out of the way, but it's there when you need it, and it's not annoying when you don't. Next up is our 174 Hudson Feed Bag. It's something you usually see more on a touring or adventure setup, but I really like it for my commute. In it, I'll put my phone, my wallet, and my keys, and it's really quick access, so if I need to grab my keys to get into my apartment, I don't have to struggle looking through a bag. It's also really nice to hold a water bottle if you're going on a bit longer of a commute. Up in front on my bars, I have the 174 Hudson Waterproof Front Bar Bag. This is really nice because it's waterproof, and as it's getting colder, I can put something like a small jacket or a raincoat in case I get inclement weather, and I can also pull it off and stuff it in this bag really quickly when I'm on my commute, so I don't have to stop, go into my backpack, take the jacket off, and throw it in. It's right up front and easy to access. This has been my commute setup for the last 6 months or so. I really like it because it's not too heavy, it's not too many bags, it's not too little. I find it's just perfect for everything I need to commute daily on my bike. But now let's get into my adventure setup. Now that we went over our commuter setup, let's talk about our adventure setup. Right here is using all our 174 Hudson bags. This is the same setup our team used at Ragurai, a 500-mile bike packing trip across Iowa. It starts with our waterproof pannier bag. This is great to hold your clothes or any valuables that you don't want getting wet. Depending on the length of your trip, you can either rock one on one side of the rack or rock two for longer trips. In the middle of the bike, we have our half frame bag. This is really great for longer items like tent poles or anything that has extra length. You can really take advantage of the size of the middle triangle. Moving up from there, we have our top tube bag. This is probably our favorite bag that I use. It holds your phone and wallet really nicely, as well as some extra things like gels, and it's really easy to access quickly while riding the bike. Then I have the 174 Hudson Feed Bag. This is great for extra water. On longer rides, I drink a ton of water, and having more water on the bike is super helpful. It also has mesh pockets on the side to hold even more food. You always want to stay energized when you're doing these longer rides. Lastly, on the front of the bike, I have our 174 Hudson Convertible Hip Pack. This is really nice because it holds everything else that you haven't been able to fit in your other bags, but also when you get off the bike, it's a hip pack. So it converts so it can sit on the bike really nicely and out of the way, but when you go into your tent at night or if you're going into a store to grab something, you can throw your phone, keys, wallet, anything you need in there and have it on you so you don't have to worry about losing it when it's sitting on your bike when no one's watching it. While these are my two favorite setups, these aren't the setups for everyone, and depending on what you're doing and what bike you're using, your setup's gonna be different. So let's go through a few more setups. Now, if you're limited on space, you probably have our priority folder, our folding bike, and we have the bag that's perfect for this bike. While it does work on other bikes with a rack, I find it's the perfect bag to use with the folder, and that's our trunk bag. In it, I like to keep things like a change of clothes, a small lunch, and a jacket. I also really like that on the sides, you have this pocket that opens up, expanding the bag for more space. So if I stop at the grocery store on the way home, I can fill it up with everything I need for that night's dinner. On the top of this bag, you also have this elastic drawstring. This allows you to put larger items or tie down things tightly on the bag that don't fit in the bag, giving you a little more extra room. You also have a water bottle pocket over here, just in case you need to carry some extra liquids with you. Now, if you're not commuting on your bike and you're not taking your bike on adventures, the 174 Pannier Tote is perfect for you. It's got a relaxing vibe, and it's perfect for your beach towels or picnic lunch when you're going out with family or friends. It's really easy to take on and off the bike, and it's got nice, easy handles to carry it with you when you don't need it on the bike. It's got plenty of pockets and zippers to keep things organized, and it's really just perfect for your nice, relaxing day on the bike. This is just how I set up my bags and my bikes, but you can mix and match them. Make the perfect bag setup for you. If you have any questions about our bikes or our bags, our contact information is on the screen.